What's up, guys? Ricky here with another review on the McFarlane Toys Brainiac from Injustice. Let's take a close look here. So, first off, this face sculpt is phenomenal. So that's one thing McFarlane's really good at, a lot of sculpts and details. But this one, it seems like they did a little bit extra. Looks like they did a dark gray wash over the top. So it looks pretty darn good. And it looks like they have really cool pink effects. Looks nice. Looks good. You get these nice cables here. Look good. Yeah, they even did some dark shading around the eyes. Yeah, this looks phenomenal. Really dig that. Okay, cool. So we got that. We have the side of the box here. We have the back of the package. Looks really nice. Looks like a, looks very realistic. Looks really cool looking. Very nice. And then we have the side here, Justice 2. Cool, so let's open this up and see what we're looking at. Okay, here is Brainiac out of the package. And this figure's looking awesome. So here we go. So some of the stuff that we saw, obviously we saw some of the paint details here, but the face sculpt looks phenomenal, looks really good. And I'm really impressed with even the paint application. So I know they just did a basic silver, but they did do a wash over the top, and it does make it look much better. You can see it right there on the shoulder. Right, it definitely is more prominent in certain spots. As you look, right, it looks decent on the chest. And the highlighted stuff looks really good in the face. Right, it looks super good. The only thing you really need is you could put a wash on these little cables here. And that would look a little bit better. But overall, like, this is one of those that, yeah, I don't think you'll really have to customize. Like, I could maybe put a darker wash on it to make the details pop a little more, but I don't think I really need to. I think it looks pretty good. So that's kind of refreshing because, you know, you as well as I know that a lot of, you know, McFarlane action figures are hit or miss on the paint applications. So sometimes I do need to customize to make it look that much better, especially if it's one that has a ton of potential because the textures and details are so good. But overall, like, yeah, this is good. Looks really nice. And these cables just plug right into the back there really easily. They aren't movable cables, so they do not have a wire in them. They are already posed in that position, just FYI. So looking good. So let's get into the articulation real quick. Oh, actually, before we do that, forgot it does come with a stand. And it does come with his card. So same as the image on the back of the package. And then here is his bio. And if you want to read it, you can pause your screen now. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now, let's get into the articulation. Okay, so here we go. So the head looks up very far, which is really nice. So it looks up far, looks down pretty decent, which is good. So you get pretty good range of motion there. Really good side to side, and you get rotation, which is really nice. Your arms go up 90 degrees. You do have double jointed elbows there, which is nice. You do have a swivel right here, and then you do have the normal articulation here on the shoulders. So those things do move around a little bit. Then you do have wrist articulation, which is nice as well. So pretty articulated in the arms. The ab crunch, you get about that far forward. So not super far forward. You do get back extremely far, like most McFarlane articulations, so it looks really cool there. You do have side to side, you do have rotation. You can get them in the splits about that far, so not bad. Legs go up, not quite 90 degrees. You have double jointed knees, and you do have ankle articulation and pivot as well, and toe articulation. So overall, it's articulated pretty well. And it is not, I wouldn't say it's a bulkier figure, but it kind of is for 7-inch scale. But even still, you can get into some pretty good, pretty cool poses. So I do like that a lot. Okay, here we go. Here's a quick size comparison. So we have Brainiac obviously in the middle. To the right, we have Black Manta. To the left, we have Sinestro, a Green Lantern. To the far right, we have Superman, battle damaged. And in the far back, we have Doomsday, which is also part of that Superman 2 pack. So, and as you can see, it stands pretty even as far as height goes. So it looks like the same height as Black Manta. It's taller than Superman, a little bit taller than Sinestro. Obviously smaller than Doomsday, which I think is honestly a really good size. So let's see, we have around 7.5 inches tall, which equals out to roughly 19 centimeters. So like I said, the size looks really great and fits in well with most of your other figures. Okay, final thoughts on Brainiac from Injustice 2 by McFarlane Toys. I think this thing is actually very phenomenal. So I think compared to what McFarlane usually does, right, as far as paint application, I think this is definitely elevated. And I know it's just silver and black, but they did do a gray wash over the top, and it really just makes the armor pop and shows off those textures and details. And the face, they did such a great job on the face. The cool thing is this figure's only like $22, so you can't beat that. So I think they did a great job. I think pretty exceptional. I will be doing a top 10 action figures of 2023. I don't know if this one will be on it, but this is probably one of my favorite McFarlane figures that has came out this year, in my opinion. Not as far as Spawn, I'm not including Spawn, just when we say DC Universe, but yeah, pretty good. So if you're sleeping on this one, not really sure about getting it, I'd say give it a shot. I mean, it's only $22. It looks good. You don't really need to customize it. They did a lot of good paint applications, good details, and he doesn't really do a lot of Brainiac figures, so this is absolutely perfect. So awesome. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll bring more customizations, more reviews, lots more things your way. So thank you all for being patient. I know it's been a bit since I've been posting, right? So I'm getting back on track, done with traveling for the most part. I'm going to do some holiday travel, but yeah, thank you all so much for supporting the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video.